Oh, boy. The White House says its proposed tax hikes will create a fairer economy. We all just nod. Oh, okay, well, that's good. We all want that. Robert Frank decided to take a look at what the 1% really pays now, and then he's actually going to define fair for us so that we can all know what the hell we're talking about. Robert.
That's all in the eye of the beholder, Joe. But what I will tell you is the math. Now, President Biden's saying he wants a tax system where wealthy investors no longer pay marginal rates lower than their secretary. But the latest IRS numbers show the wealthy actually pay not only the highest rates, but the largest share of taxes. The top 1% paid 40.1% of all federal income taxes in 2018. That is the highest share on record and more than twice the share of the 1980s. Their average effective rate, now that's what they actually pay when you include all the credits and deductions, that was over 25%. You compare that to middle class, they paid an average tax rate of 7%, and the bottom half of Americans paid 3%. So the top 1% paid an effective rate more than 3 times higher than the middle class. The average 1%er had income of $1.7 million a year and paid federal income taxes of $427,000. Now, many would argue, look, the wealthy pay a higher share of taxes because they earn more of the nation's income. But their share of total income actually fell in 2018 to 20.9%. The 2017 tax cuts did lower the taxes paid by the wealthy, but because the rest of America also got a tax cut, the share of overall taxes paid by the wealthy grew. Analysts say the main reason for that was SALT, which of course increased taxes for some high earners in those high tax states. Joe?
Very true. People don't like those numbers. And Andrew wants to get in. I don't know why. Go ahead, Andrew. Let's hear it.
Well, no, the question I'd ask, if I was Bernie Sanders this morning, I would say that the numbers on the federal tax level, we see what you're saying. If you were to put all the taxes together, sales tax, local taxes, Social Security, all of the things that come out of paychecks and the like, what do the numbers look like?
Well, obviously, the share goes down, and then the effective tax rate for some people in some states, actually in the middle class, would, as a percentage of income, actually be at or above the wealthy. But then the other side, the right, would say, look, you have to include government transfers. That is all the money that the government pays out in terms of child tax credits and all that. And when you add that back in, then you get a number for the wealthy that's actually a higher share of taxes. So both sides like to include their own set of numbers to make these numbers look better or worse for the wealthy. But that's why we're just looking here at federal income taxes, which, again, you know, except for a very, very, very small group at the very top, maybe the top 1,000 taxpayers pay a higher rate the more you earn in America.
Shepard Smith here. Thanks for watching CNBC on YouTube.